Hello! I am going to do a video on making the card slots for the Swoon pearl. I use 3 pieces of measured cardstock, which the measurements are listed in the pattern. And I go ahead and I take the first one and have my fabric laid out right side down, wrong side up. And what you want to do is you just want to fold over your piece of fabric so that the wrong sides are together, and just give it a little press. And you can actually go ahead and take that one out. And the next one is the bigger measurement that's in the pattern. And so go ahead and leave your piece of fabric folded, and what you're going to do is you're just going to pull it up to the measurement of your piece of cardstock. And you'll actually use this piece of cardstock 3 times. So here's our first fold, and I'll go ahead and just press a little. And then I just leave the cardstock in the fabric and fold over again. So now this would be the second fold. And once it's there, you can just give it another little press. And then for the final fold, you can just take what's left and fold it over from that side. And the pattern calls for a small fold on your final end. Just like a skinny fold is what I'll call it, because it's skinnier than the other ones. So I'll create that and just give it a small press. And at this point you can go ahead and take out all the cardstock, and what you should be left with is your fabric folded into a square. And I like to go ahead and give it another little press here. So now we'll take it and we'll turn it into the actual card slots. So hold it by your skinny fold and unravel everything. And lay your fabric right side up. And what you'll do first is take your first crease up to the line that you made for that skinny fold. So your first card slot crease up to the line on that skinny fold. And then the pattern calls to do 3/4 inch down from the top of each crease. So go ahead and measure that, and then just bring up your next crease. And I just kind of finger press along the way. And you'll do this 3 times. There's 1. Or I'm sorry, 4, because there's 4 card slots, so I guess you're pulling it up 4 times. There's the other, and then 1 more here. You really can't mess this part up, because once you're out of fabric, you're out of fabric. Okay, and then the last one. So at this point, you're all measured, and you can just give it a press. And I have another video that I show of using a fusible tape on the back of the card slots in order to kind of keep them in place so they don't shift around when you are sewing along the top or sewing along the sides. It's the worst part, is doing all this work and then having kind of like wonky card slots. So just my little trick to keep them straight along the way. So there you go, less than 5 minutes, and if I would have been doing this without talking, I probably would have had it done in 3. So a really great way if you're making a bunch of them all at one time, because then you don't have to worry about measuring or worrying about where those fold lines are. So it's kind of nice. So hope it helps. Thanks.